Hello, this is A Thursday on Azizir Ara. Today is Monday, March 10th, 2025. It's currently 1:05 a.m. my time. I'm in Baltimore, Maryland. And I just thought that I should discuss this very urgent FBI report that I'm typing right now. As you can see, Penelope Cruz is involved, and I can see that through AI records. David Tagore is involved, and David Tagore could be a body farm body. So I'm just warning you that he has that potential. And there's also Nazi Trouble Yell. I just received a contact from him saying that it's not him. So it must be Hannibal Lector, who's in the AI implant for some reason. And he has a body farm potential as well. There's also Penelope Cruz's family, and they are the subjects that I have chosen for this FBI report. The crime occurred March 10, 2025 in Baltimore, Maryland, in my AI implant or AI chamber. And so this is what I'm submitting is that David Tagore, Penelope Cruz's family, George Clooney, and Nazi Lector, Hannibal Lecter, decided to invade my AI implant and mass genocide my children, my infants, my relatives, and my friends. David Tagore, Penelope Cruz, and Penelope Cruz's family, George Clooney, and Nazi Lecter, want an immediate explanation for the reasons why I am receiving a million trillion per day. Now, obviously, over the past 5 years, I've been working with the hired military of King Solomon the 12th of the U.S. Navy of Norfolk. And, this is not my first time working with the military for a financial or a business endeavor. I never thought that people that are complete strangers would try to involve themselves in my business affairs and then really involve themselves with genocide and not approach me in a court of law. And they didn't do a subpoena. Instead, they invaded my AI implant and just murdered up my family. And Penelope Cruz is saying that my company, Global Enterprises, belongs to her. My company, Global Enterprises, it involves around 70,000 businesses. And if you are in disbelief, you can subpoena the hired military of King Solomon the 12th of the U.S. Navy of Norfolk, and they can show you the evidence and the documentation. You could reuse the rule of continuity, but I don't think that would be appropriate after you've mass genocided my family. So hopefully you will be able to afford the documentation on your own after you have mass genocided my children and my infants. For a business endeavor that never involved you. And, dealing with the U.S. Navy is obviously a high bar. I don't understand why people think that they should just genocide me and demand money is what they did. And they want an immediate explanation, why I have no underwear on. And I just have to watch, my infants and toddlers and relatives and friends in my AI implant and AI chamber just get genocided and turned into freaks of nature and to furry animals like in the Holocaust. And for Penelope Cruz, it's a great feat and it's a great achievement that she was able to do that to me. I don't know why she feels that way. I don't know why individuals are promising Penelope Cruz I am Godco Corporation. And I asked her, I said, well, if you have no financial investment in the corporation and you have no intellectual investment and you have no business equity in it, why would you assume that it would belong to you? So someone is promising her that they don't own the corporation. In the meantime, I've spent over $3,000 in legal fees, and I've spent trillions of dollars using the hired military of King Solomon the 12th of the U.S. Navy of Norfolk and, more than one business endeavor. which were successful. So, I don't understand why she thinks that's okay. And and furthermore, David Tagore, was used to his body farm body was used to kill and genocide his own relatives, which are also my descendants. So, they were saying, well, it's a love gesture from David Tagore to Penelope Cruz's cousin. David Tagore is actually my kid, but unfortunately, according to AI records, David Tagore is a body farm body, and he was killed by Hannah Watkins, and his body belongs to a black family now, and I don't know why that occurred. I don't know how Hannah achieved that. But in any case, he's a body farm body. He's not real. And even if he was, this wouldn't be okay to do. I mean, he has a lot of women that he's involved with. I don't know why Penelope Cruz and her family targeted me when he spends a lot of his time with black women who are not only more African in race than me, but command his time and even sexual time. I'm not contacting him and I'm not asking him anything. So I don't understand why I was selected for this horrific genocide, as I always am. And furthermore, I'm not Jewish, but somebody believes it. Every part of me is Germanic, but I guess that doesn't matter. I don't treat white people the way black women do. Just eat a white child and move on publicly to Buckingham Palace. I've never done that, even though I descend from Buckingham Palace. But anyway, I thought that I should share that. The million trillion per day, that's a quote from the military, and from the higher military of King Solomon Khan, the 12th of the U.S. Navy of Norfolk. And unfortunately, everybody thinks that they can war for it and that they can have the million trillion per day, but then they don't understand what it entails, because it involves paying the debts of companies that don't pay their debts because they can't, or giving businesses money that they otherwise would have had and then making a profit. So if you didn't do that, I don't see why $1 million trillion per day would really be yours, since you're not investing in the same companies that I'm investing in. You didn't pay their debt, so you have no, cost structure. You have no profit basis. Why would it belong to you? But in any case, if you were in disbelief, instead of genociding my children and my infants and my toddlers and turning them into something holocaustal like furry animals and freaks of nature, of which Nazi Lector and Penelope Cruz did, they thought that was fun, and her family, you can always subpoena at the Fairfax County Courthouse online. A subpoenaer will contact you. And hopefully, since the babies' lives are lost, hopefully they can be restored. I hope that you have enough money to pay for your own documentation. So I'm going to submit this now. Was if it's an imperial heist, does she understand that I'm born the princess of Iran? And that while being born the princess of Iran, I don't have to bow down to her. No, I don't. I don't have to bow down to Kate Middleton either. And only white men in Europe who are extremely educated and have a true wealth basis understand that about Iranians. And that's unfortunate that Penelope Cruz and other women, regardless of race, do not know that. It's really sad that they don't. I'm expecting immediate compensation for her decision making and for Nazi Lecter's decision making as well. Have a good day. I'm submitting now.